Run, hide! I wasn't doing anything. What's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 229 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing great today. We got another fun live stream lined up for you today, but I am going to be honest, I am feeling under the weather today. So I have no notes. I'm running way behind, but that doesn't mean we're not going to have fun or that we're not going to do this thing. So let's get into it, guys. What's going on, Art Jazz? How you doing, brother? Hey, what up, Brown Bear? How you doing, Bob? Good to see you, man. Icon, what's going on, homie? Ashish, what's happening, brother? Thanks for being here. INL's here. What's up, homie? Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Appreciate you being here. Tiniv, what's going on, bro? And yeah, Peter, what's up, man? It's good to see you guys. How do you say that name, man? Is it just Lou24? Or is it like Liu? But either way, good morning and thanks for being here, man. It's good to see you guys. Yeah. King Tinkerton, he says. All right, let's just jump in here, grab our dispatch rewards. I already grabbed these this morning for some purposes that I will keep to my own devices, little secrets. Just kidding, some gameplay, something. I needed some energy. I actually think I did story mode normal on this account when I woke up, is what I was up to. Well, what's going on in here? You know I'm a bio hunter, man. You know I'm hunting bios. We got to watch gold, though. I got to be careful because you don't want to spend too much gold on this kind of stuff. Let's just grab a 30. Let's just grab a 30 off this one, and then we'll let this reset manually without using the refresh, and then we'll actually see what we get later on today. Yeah, I know it's evening night for a lot of you guys. Yeah, I know, dudes. So, two things about that, right? We'll do it both ways. We'll do the positive first. Tinkerton, what up, bro? Dude, the coin flip prevails, bros. The coin flip prevails. The coin has spoken, and we get tokens. That's the way this works for us. So a little bit of positivity for you. But then on the other side of that coin flip, absolutely screw this event. That's why it's so dumb, man, because other people just got to watch people get 7,000 tokens and get nothing. It's the last time officially I'm going to say this. I just hate that people can miss so hard on this event. But anyways, we're happy, I guess. I mean, we are. I'm happy. It feels good to win, but we got 7,000 tokens from the finals. Just for flipping a coin and hitting the right target. So yeah, that means we get to go shopping, which is nice. But I do genuinely feel bad that these rewards aren't more evenly distributed for people. Anyhow, for us, that means we're just gonna like clean this shop out, man. We're gonna grab all the soul of the Faltine. We're gonna grab, we're gonna grab it all. We're gonna grab all the carbonadium. We're gonna grab all the life seed. And then we're going to dump the rest into Godstone. Where we're going to go. Wow, which is almost going to get us all the Godstone. Which is crazy, man. So yeah, that's what I mean. You know, like some people are going to get so many rewards from this event. Like it paid me out really nicely. I think that was 800 Carbonadium, 800 Soul of the Faltine, and whatever, however many Godstone that was, plus a CTP. That paid us out pretty well, but for people who just missed, it just sucks. So anyhow. Toot toot for those of us that did win, I guess. And yeah, hopefully in the future they'll at least have some sort of pity system so you can't lose completely. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. But that's the end of that. That's it. That was the finals. So I think these are going to change. Yeah. No Carbo today. That was a ghost from Reset. Let's grab our Alliance goodies here. We got double donation. I should have wrote notes today, guys, because we have the last day of Odin Blessing Combines. I might do that. Sorry, like I said, I'm having a day this morning. Might combine up whatever Uru we have, try and get a few more OBs before the event ends. But too crazy there. You know I want to grab this real quick, man. You know I want to grab that. Oh man, look at you guys. Beautiful. Oh, somebody already got it. That's funny. All right. Let's go ahead and request some BAM. We need a lot of BAM, man, because, yeah, we're probably going to need to be building some character or characters from this upcoming event. We'll see, or event update. Excuse me. And we did get the key art, which we'll look at here in a second, because we kind of got some weird text again in that. But before we do that, I better finish all of this up. So let's just grab our inbox. Is pretty much barren at this point. We're just getting legendary battle boxes, which, hey, man, we're biohunters, baby. We'll take it. That's 12 biometrics right there, man. And you can see I only got 3. Or was it 4? Was that all the chests? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got them all. Shoot, never mind. I'm a pro. I'm a pro. We don't miss. I'm just kidding. We miss, bro. Look at that zombie survival. Oh, terrible. We got some universal bios here. Yeah, dudes, when we go look, what's up, Tarun? How you doing, man? What's up, G Varun? What's going on? Bam, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Fandom? How you doing, brother? Vid, what's happening, brother? Moonball's here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it looks interesting. I don't let myself get too down on any of these updates, you know, especially before they land. So, you know, keeping myself reasonably excited for what we're getting. And like I said, we did get the key art, so we'll take a look at that here in just a second. And what do we got? We got people showing up. Let's keep rolling here. Let's go ahead and roll for our last Cosmic Core reward and see what we get here. What up, Sanji? What's going on, homie? Let's see what we get, man. Come on. Ha! All right. Mandalay gem fragments. Okay, man. Get us out of here. Get us out of here. One of the less awesome Cosmic Cores we've had, but like I did say, we got 10 million gold, Life Seed, and I believe Carbonadium. Soul of the Faltine, not Carbonadium. Soul of the Faltine out of this. So we did decent. We did okay. Not too bad, but I've had better. Yeah, we got 7,000 tokens, Sanjeev. Yes, sir. So I think it's Wednesday for you guys. Yeah, it's like Wednesday morning, isn't it? For me, the update goes live. Yeah, I guess it's technically Wednesday. The game goes down Tuesday night for me and goes live at midnight, my time. So it goes live technically Wednesday morning at the first minute of the day. Hey, thanks, Art. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Issa? Greed and 2 Transcendence. Not bad at all, dude. That is awesome. Congratulations. It depends on what you bought, Sanjeev. Did you clear out all the tier 4 mats and the Godstone from the shop? I assume you're talking about the cheer shop. As long as you got all the tier 4 mats and the Godstone, you could maybe go for these. These chests are terrible, but at least you can get tier 4 mats potentially. These chests are basically gonna give you tier 3 mats, but it's up to you. You've got what, like it was like a 3 or 5% chance to get tier 4 mats from this, something like that. It's really heavily weighted to tier 3 mats. So I don't know. Up to you where you want to put them. You could just take like CCF if you needed that more or something like that. So yeah. All right, so Cosmic Core's out. Hero Pursuit is also going kind of but we're almost done, man. This thing gets done no matter what. We get our big chunk of dice today, so don't forget to wrap that up. Make sure you get all your lap rewards. There's our Groot chest, the big one that we get. And other than that, yeah, I think that's all the events we're running right now. So let's go ahead and grab that Groot box. What do we got in here? 50 Titan component packs. Ugh. And then we get 500,000. So we get our gold back. That no need to be negative. No need to be negative. that event, man. What is going on with that? The rewards are insanely bad. Okay, moving on here. We are going to go ahead and talk about the key art really quick. So watch your eyeballs. I am going to take us over to the forum so we can look at it really quick. I think. Yeah, look at that. Pro streamer moves. All right, guys. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Agents, the superheroes, now zombies. Weird line. Agents, the superheroes, now zombies, who are tormented by cannibalistic hunger. Oh, that's a bummer. And the survivors who are fighting against them have arrived. Get ready for the September update featuring new uniforms inspired by Marvel Animation's Marvel Zombies. Suit up with Shang-Chi's, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Captain Marvel, and Scarlet Witch in Marvel Future Fight. And here's our key art, man. Kamala Khan looking good. ish. The uniform looks good. Yeah, I kind of like the way that uniform looks, I'm not gonna lie. And I kind of like how her and Shang-Chi are a bit matchy. A little bit of Shang-Chi's matchiness is nice. But the main things I want to say here, my Copium, this is why I put the Copium in the thumbnail. Please give us Combat Kamala Khan. Please give us Combat Kamala Khan back. I'm like butthurt that there's green in here. I'm like, I see red, and then you guys ruined it with green. I don't want to see green. That makes me think of speed types. No, it'll probably be a speed type character, but there's always hoping, man. I do gotta say, what's going on with her foot here? Where is her foot going? Where is it? She got a foot in there? I can't tell if that's a foot or a Shang-Chi's. I don't know, one or the other. Anyways, and Captain Marvel and Wanda looking typical zombie fare. They look pretty good, man. I am not convinced that we are not getting hero zombies. I think we actually might be getting hero zombies. I don't know, maybe not, but this is the second line of text that is super weird, guys. The superheroes, now zombies. And the survivors. So, like, they don't refer to these guys as heroes. They literally go out of their way to say, again, for a second time, that these zombies are heroes in a roundabout way. And no mention of villain anywhere in any of the text for any of this. Doesn't mean we're getting hero zombies, but it is a bit sus, and it would be different for how the update lands. So depending on whether they're heroes or villains, it's going to make a really big difference. So interested to see what happens here. Like I said, I actually think Kamala Khan's uniform is actually going to look pretty good. I'm excited for Shang-Chi, and I'm not as excited for like zombie looks for these guys, I don't think. Although we'll see what the skills look like. I'm worried zombie Wanda is going to have like a lot of clutter, like a lot of visual clutter on the screen, but we'll see what happens. Could be really cool, honestly. And then Captain Marvel, I'm really interested to see what they do with zombie skills for Captain Marvel. So there you go, guys. That's the key art. That is the text they provided with it. And we don't have to wait long to find out exactly what the heck is going to happen, man. So yeah. There you have it. Looks pretty good to me. I'm excited. Pretty much all free-to-play characters. They are. Even Scarlet Witch, even though you have to work for her, she's technically free-to-play. So, yeah. All uniforms that we can look at getting if they are valuable. All right, guys. Moving on. Let's do GBR real quick. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. Let's go ahead. I'm going to jump into Alliance Conquest. A couple things to say about Alliance Conquest really quick. So, for this Alliance Conquest, we had Grey Order in here with us, and they are not actually like affiliated with us, like with the channel. This is just a different alliance. This is not, they just happen to have Grey in the name, as far as I know. And we were kind of like having fun on stream and joking around, and we were getting our asses kicked. So we were like, let's team up. Ha ha ha, it'll be great. And I didn't really think about it. And once I did, once people in Alliance chat mentioned it, that they weren't super stoked on that. A couple of the people who have been playing for a really long time were kind of like, yuck. I really get that. I get that sentiment. And then when I think about it, I do recall that in high-end Alliance Conquest, that is highly frowned upon. And I totally understand that. So all I got to say is I had a ton of fun this AC. No shade at all at Grey Order. I had a ton of fun playing in this AC, but moving forward, it's just going to be 1v1 as far as I'm concerned. If any Grey alliances run up against each other, it's going to be a Grey bloodbath, I'm afraid. I just think that's better moving forward. As a streamer, I should set that precedent anyways. I was kind of embarrassed that I didn't think of that to begin with. So there you go. Just moving forward, we're going to keep it even Stevens. I talked with Wayne as well, and he's on the same page, always has been, that he would rather have things just be even Steven, 1v1v1. So that's how we're going to do it. And I look forward to running into Grey Order again on the battlefield so we can fight for real. And I especially look forward to running into Wayne and Grey Ops in here so we can duel, man. But there you go. I just wanted to lay that out there. Make sure that was clear. I don't want to like set that kind of example for people playing the game to do that because A, it's not cool anyways, really. And then when you get into the top end of Alliance Conquest, it's like gross. It's pretty gross because people can communicate and team up and make things really unfair. And it's my understanding that that happens sometimes because it's not cheating. It's not cheating. There's no rules saying you can't do that. It's just dirty. It's just nasty. So yeah, that's all. I'm going to avoid doing that in the future. So again, shout out to the other guys in the Alliance Conquest. Thanks so much. Warrior Indo, sorry for fighting you dirty bros. You still kicked our asses anyways. So there you go, man. Really good job, by the way, fighting this week. People really put in some effort to try and win. And we didn't win, even though we tried really hard. We even played dirty. We still lost. So shout out to you guys. And again, shout out to Grey Order. Had a lot of fun. Next time we see you, put them up, buddy. All right, man, let's keep rolling here. Let's get into some GBR. And Alliance Conquest has ended. So yeah. Until the next one, man. I got to remember. I'm saying that to kind of like remind myself. I got some stuff I got to take care of as soon as AC closes, man. Some Alliance business. Co-op, let's go. No. Why on earth is World Event in the Co-op tab? And why on earth is that just occurring to me now? What are you doing in here? Highly suspect. Like it had nowhere else to live, so it just jumped in there. Don't show us that. We don't want to know. And let's go. What up, Guna? What's going on, man? I think my wife might have brought back some yuck with her from the other side of the states. Happens, man. It happens. Excuse me. So sorry if I start coughing and stuff. I apologize. I don't know how many mind damage characters you're gonna find use for those from. Honestly, Volume Dealer also. What up, Volume Dealer? What's up, Cyril? What's going on, guys? Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Antonio again with the carry, bro. Thanks, homie. He's been on the spot lately, helping us out. One of these days, man, we're gonna be doing these live streams. I'm gonna be sick as hell. Bound to happen. Do our dailies and run, you know what I'm talking about? We finished day one on the pay-to-play Omega Whale account. That's right, guys. It's officially a super duper Omega Whale account. Officially landed the name Pay-to-Play Old and Gray, P2P Old and Gray. And yeah, firing that up. I'm gonna give it a couple days at least for the account to exist before I apply for the Star Agent program with it. But that is the goal. So hopefully we can get you guys some coupons here pretty soon. Hey, grats, Cyril. Nice, man. Congratulations. Very, very cool. Then I would be stoked, Icon. I would be stoked, man. I would just invest into Scarlet Witch and... Or, not Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel. Yo, Enrico! Homie! Thanks so much, dude. I hope you're doing well, man. We haven't seen you in a bit. Thank you so much for the memberships, bro. Grats Guatam, grats Mikey, grats Afan, grats Trio X, grats Gabrielle, grats Master, grats Euro, grats Lord Kraus, grats Danny. I think I got them all. Oh, I can't say that, but grats. Sesk? Something like that. Anyways, thanks so much for the memberships, Enrico. I still often, man, I'm always thinking about Human Torch. I got him on my notes here. It's gonna happen, brother. It's gonna happen. Awesome. Nice. Enjoy those emotes, guys. And I am trying, hopefully, it's not going to be today. Wife's got the car and she's gone today. Hopefully maybe tomorrow I can try and get out to this place to record this members video for you guys. Yo, let's go. Thanks for the membership for 2 months, KT3. Appreciate you, brother. Hopefully I can get out there, man, and get that members video for you guys of this spot I've been planning on filming for a while. I absolutely love it. Like I said, though, I haven't been there in a couple years, and on the coast here, you know, we can have like crazy erosion. So like this place is actually like, it's so cool. It's up against like a, I don't know, and maybe 100-foot cliff, somewhere around 100 feet, maybe less, maybe 60. Could even be a little more in the highest parts. I don't know, but just giant straight cliff face right on the ocean, and it's just crazy. You guys will see. You'll see. You'll see. It's awesome, man. So I can't wait. Not only to go see it again, but also to film it and share it with you guys. Yeah, dude, it'd be so weird if she gets like a, dang, thanks so much, Enrico, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Grats, Jaja. Grats, man. Grats, Wellington. Grats, Harrison. Grats, Taste and Sense with Deboogie. I don't know how you say that. I hope I said that anywhere near right. I doubt it's Deboogie. But grats, man. Thanks, Enrico. Membership God. There might be one more, Icon. There might be one more. Let me get back to you. If BNC is still trying to get back in the Alliance, Bread and Cheese had to take like a break, and they were in the Alliance before, and they didn't want to hold up a spot when they weren't really active, so they had us replace them, but BNC is back, and if they're still interested in that spot, I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to BNC, but there might be another spot after that. We'll see. Thanks for the carry, guys. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. What up, Frost? What's going on, homie? Maybe, probably not, KT3, because I think that would be so dangerous, dude. Like, filming this video is going to be weird. You'll see. You'll see. Hopefully, it can be really cool because it might look like I'm walking straight out into the ocean. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. But yeah, not a place you want to run. No, 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 no. No, sir. All right. That takes care of our GBRs. Thank you guys for the carries. Thank you. Thank you. Moving on here. We got tons of energy. Let's at least do our Converging Fates. Always just trying to get that mythic emblem on stream, man. Be tutors for days. $15 mil? Ah, that's too much, Frost. That's too much, bro. You're about 14 million in too deep. What are you after, bro? Don't do that. Don't do that, Frost. That's bad. That's bad. What are you after? Who are you trying to find? Moon, I have heard no. I have heard the answer to that is actually no. What you get is more, you get better chests, which can give you actual premium items, and you do get better chances to get the mighty CTPs, I think. But the tier 4 materials, I believe, are either they're so close that it's indistinguishable, or they're exactly the same. So it's not like stage 20 is going to give you a bunch more carbonadium than stage 10. It's not like that at all. No, sir. All right. Yeah, let's do this again. This works out. That. Go ahead and spend 15 million gold re-rolling our bios here. No, Frost, no. Cassandra Nova's okay. I try to see how I do. Now we're getting up to 100, so now we're getting towards the if I kind of want it, I'll keep it. Exodus, we can get other ways. Crescent, we already have. Spider-Man 2099, we don't have, but he's freaking useless. Icarus we don't want. Luna we don't have. We would take Luna. So we'll stop on Luna because $250,000 is about where I stop, guys. If this gets up to this like 255,000 mark, this is pretty much GG for me. This is where I really don't like to push the button anymore. For sure. 5, not 10. 5, not 10. Go. Hey, let's go. Search mission complete. And nice. Yeah, that put us below the threshold. We'll go ahead and grab our gold here. Why not? Gimme. What's going on with that 10 mil from the web shop? Just take a minute to get here. I don't remember how it shows up. Don't forget about the web shop. Should be able to get 10 million gold today if you did all your loyalty check-ins or whatever all week long. You should be good to go. We got World Boss Legend Plus again today, which is just spectacular. We will just continue the same pattern here, same thing. Farming up those materials, man. Yeah, but it was only a free Luna Snow for new accounts. So anyone like, oddly, even this free-to-play account was just too old, or like just over one of the criteria where I ended up on the mentor side instead of the mentee side. And it was only the people who were like being mentored that got the free tier 2 Luna Snow. All right. Now I've chatted and I forgot who I was even looking at here, man. Let's do our fire strikers. And we need, where's Mephisto? He should be in here. Because we gotta get that potential. Maybe? Yeah, isn't he? He should be. It's like the bottom is where the flame allies usually are. Did I miss it? Am I blind? All right, am I going to have to sort this? I'm going to have to start sorting these. We're getting to the point where we got too many that can... Very bottom of the list. That can strike. Oh, well then, yeah, you must have gotten some returning player, like, got it because you were coming back, but not for a bunch of people didn't get it. I didn't get it. It wasn't available to anyone that had, like I said, anyone who had the, like, mentor role instead of the mentee role did not get tier 2 Luna Snow. Unfortunately. Now, I wonder if I canceled that a bit too soon there. I think so. Oops, and there I'm... It's that Aether. There we go. Hey. Ah. Okay, where's the little Aether? There we go. Wow, did not delay that at all. Whoopsies! And toasty! Let's go. Powerful attack, huh? Okay. Woo! Cooking over there. Ooh. What up, Grammy Pipes? What's going on, dude? No. I was trying to do something silly. Don't mess it up. Nice, there we go. Boom. I don't remember what the requirements were. I don't know that my shield level was maxed when it started. Maybe. Maybe. Man, there we go with some double life seed, guys. Woo! We are just cooking with the life seed. Absolutely cooking. Got that Godstone as well. Come on. Let's go. Round 2. Shout out for Etney. Shout out for Etney. She's not going to see it. I don't think she's here, but shout out for Etney because she asked for one. So there you go. Mila too. Shout out for Mila. Toot toot. Let's go. All right, there you go. Got to get that in there, man. Got to take care of the fam. All right, let's see here. Moving on. Let's let Storm tear one up. Get your lightning strikers. There you go. Sure. Yeah. If you've been playing for a long time, your shield level max is pretty quick. I mean, sort of. Depends on how much you're playing, I guess. So, how much XP you're getting. But it generally does not take very long. Storm is just built different, man. That is so wild. Right. I mean, we got a good build on her too. Don't get me wrong, but just like right off the rip, she's just like, whatever. Get out of here. Don't even pay attention to Aether because they don't even get a chance to spawn 3 of them before he dies. Sounds about right. Sounds like some Storm nonsense. Tier 4 Jean bought her uni and then quit? No. Man, I've been wanting to like go back and watch some, oh, we're gonna die, videos, and we weren't gonna die, wow, from when, so, somebody left a comment on the video I posted, talking about how like Jean Grey, it wasn't until she got her tier 4 that she became really oppressive, and I can't remember. I can't remember if she was really, really strong when Dark Phoenix landed, and that's when she started being really oppressive, or if she had to have the tier 4, because there weren't a lot of tier 4 characters when she got her tier 4. There were several others, but not like a ton of PvP tier 4 characters yet to give her a bunch of competition. So I was just trying to remember like the order, geez, of those events. No way, dudes. Wow. Double life seed again. Let's go. Wow, man. Did she release Jean and tier 3 Jean was the same as tier 4? Like she started cooking right when she got the uniform? Because I just remember that uniform coming out, man, and she just like ruined the game. She obliterated everything, and I don't know if it was when she got tier 4 or the uniform. I don't remember which one it was, but man, she took over everything. World Boss Legend, GBR, all PvP game modes, just like everything, man. Yeah, it was nuts. And it was such a disparity that it felt awful. There was nothing to stop her with. No counter, nothing. So if someone had like a built Jean Grey, you were just cooked, man. You were cooked. You had Jean or you had L's. That's what you got. You had Jeans or you had L's. That was pretty much how that rolled. Yeah, it was crazy. Truly wild time in the game. Pretty much. That one was by far the worst, though, Toy Toy. It was so much worse than, like, the Miss Marvel uniform or, what was the other one where she looked kind of weird and was, like, floating, hanging all kind of, like, looking like, You know what it reminds me of is the kid from Chronicle when he's all wrapped up in bandages, floating in the air, looking all wicked. But she doesn't look wicked. Just her stance is weird. I don't remember. I don't remember what that one was called, but neither of them were nearly as oppressive as Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix was just something else, man. There it is. Oh. Yeah, I think, or at least being like in the top meta in PvP. Yeah, pretty much every uniform that I can remember her ever getting. I think one or two of them were I mean, they were still good and people still used her in PvP, but they just weren't as like insane as the other ones. You know? I'm gonna go look at them after this fight. I'm curious. I don't remember. All her uniforms, that was so scuffed. You didn't see that. Yo, what up, A-Grame? Yes, sir. Yeah, if you got it, man, it's real good, I tell ya. That's nice if you win in those finals. All right, there we go. No life seed in that one. Starting to feel weird getting that much life seed, man. Let's take a look, man. Let's go down memory lane. Memories, memories. Jean Grey, way too strong. Where you at? Oh, she's like way... We don't even have her. What am I talking about? I don't even have her. We can do it that way or we can do it this way. It doesn't matter. Show me Jean Grizzle. So, surprise... Look at... Right off the rip. That is surprising to me. Look how few uniforms she's gotten. Yeah, we got the 7K tokens, A-Grame. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, Chibi? What's going on, dude? Blaze Gaming. What up, dude? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. So yeah, this one. This is the one I was talking about, where she reminds me of the kid from Chronicle. And I think it's because the way her knees are overlapped a little bit and her arms are just kind of like hanging down. I don't know what it is, but I actually love the way this uniform looks. This was the one, I think, that was a little underwhelming in PvP because it was hybrid. Am I remembering that right? This was the first one where they like really leaned hybrid or something. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. It's been so long. And then Dark Phoenix came out, dude, and this was just GG. All over, man. It was all over. Nice, Julie. Grats. There's the old CTP from GBR. Reports are pouring in. They do exist. Confirmed, confirmed, confirmed. Yeah. Universal swap. And this was... It was like... I remember this one being pretty dominant in PvP, but this one fell off, I feel like, quicker. Maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. But yeah. This one's just... This was... Still is. Dude, it's... I wish we could see dates for when these came out. It would be cool if we could see, like, when this uniform actually came out in the game, because I would be really curious to know... exactly how long ago this was. You can go look it up. It was like 2022 or something. This uniform has been out for a long time, and it is still hanging on to the meta, which is just crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I was surprised, Volume, that's like, she only has the 3 uniforms. Okay, moving on here, man. We're so close to having 4 clears of World Boss Legend Plus. So close. Yeah, so I think we do one more tier 1. Oof. Before we do, like, start saving or do Mephisto. Just because we're so close to that other World Boss Legend Plus clear, and that just bumps up our tier format income, which gets us the other characters faster, so it's a really hard thing to gauge. Because if we like go for Mephisto, we're not getting another tier 4 until pretty much Black Friday. So... But on the other hand, if we do a native tier 1, we're going to have one in like a week or like less than a week. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess. what happens, how that plays out. Sure and sure. Why not? That's picked up 2 purchases on the new account. Picked up the little starter pack that gives you a uniform ticket and then like 550 crystals for a couple bucks. It's like $4 or something like that. And I grabbed that one because if you consider the uniform as crystals, right, it's actually decent value. It's like 1,050 crystals because I don't ever consider it full cost because I would never buy a uniform at full cost. But yeah, it ends up being quite a bit of crystals for, you know, $4 or whatever it is. And then of course I bought the Tony Stank Stash Mark II. And that's going to be it, but that puts us officially in the Omega Whale category, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. As a free-to-play player, that's my understanding of the whale scale, is that once you've made a purchase, you're officially a whale. And once you've made 2 purchases, you're officially a giganto whale. So that's where we're at now. Can't call myself the free-to-play guy anymore. Sad, man. Sad. Congrats, Shavas. That's nice, man. That's good. Yeah, a lot of people are going to clear it out. A lot of people are going to get, like, most of the stuff. I think it's only going to be a few people, you know, that are going to get totally dusted. Some people are going to get just, like, a lot less. They're going to get, like, the CTP and a couple hundred tier 4 mats instead of getting, like, over 1,000 tier 4 mats. And, oh, I could actually, like, do this game mode. I'm over here just, like, chit-chatting. We're invincible! But yeah, good rewards if you got them, man. I tell you what, good rewards if you got them. Yeah, dude, Jean Grey is crazy. And then she was like the best farmer because she was the fastest with that 2 or whatever. She could like dart around. Best in GBR, hands down in the game. I think she was like the best World Boss Legend clear. And absolutely dominant #1 in PvP meta. It was so crazy. And it was a hard time, man, because people that had her were like, oh, this is awesome. But if you didn't have her, man, the game felt bad. Felt bad. You were lacking the #1 in like everything. And it just did not feel good because that was an expensive, that's an expensive get. She doesn't have regular cost unis either, does she? She's got like 1.5 cost, I believe, or something like that. Oh yeah, now she's been replaced as a farmer. I was just talking like back when she first came out. There wasn't a lot of competition in that department. I don't think there was a lot to farm, but when Mythic Rifts first came out in the game, I'll bet people were using Jean Grey to farm them. Jumping around. This guy, speaking of jumping around, this guy's about to fly up in the air unless, there we go. He goes for the final battle. What up, Big Duck? What's going on, homie? It's double cost, yeah. I knew it wasn't regular, that's for sure. Like we could wait for the big rotation, kill him in one shot. Or we could kill him in one shot with the little rotation. There we go. Were they really? I didn't know that. Yeah, timeline gets hazy for me, you know, we go back a couple years. I tend to look at like value for purchases pretty much solely based on crystals and my ability to get crystals. Like Odin's blessings, I guess, aren't something I would necessarily pay for, I guess. The tier 4 mats are nice, but like you can get like crystals are the thing you just cannot get more of, right? So with all the tier 4 mats that I had into the game, when I was looking at purchases, I was looking at just min-maxing the amount of crystal value I was getting. So I wanted at least like 2 to 1. And it turns out both of those are like, one's like 4 to 1 and one's even better. The Stank Stash is amazing value. I think the Stank Stash is some of the best value in the game. I don't think there's much better. It's like $4 US for like thousands of crystals. How many? I can go look, but several thousand crystals. It's like total, it's like Is it, what is it, 3,000 something? Or is it even more than that? I don't remember. That you get total from the Stark Stash. So, definitely went with that one. Really good value. To this day. Yeah, that's a good question, I know. What team are you using with your Doctor Strange for Rifts? Yeah, exactly. I know, it's crazy, crazy value with the Stark Stash. A lot of people play this game, that's just how they spend. That's the only thing they buy. They just buy the Stark Stash when it runs out, and that's it. We can't get behind the rock! I think we're good. Nice. Right. Valken Taskmaster, interesting. There you go, yeah. I'm dumb. I didn't even think to purchase stuff on the web shop. Should have thought of that, eh? It didn't exist last time I purchased stuff. Been a long time, man. Actually, never mind, because I think I would have had to done a bunch of stuff I didn't want to do. Make purchases off the web shop. Yes, I am hyped. I'm excited. I'm excited for the live stream. I'm excited to see what's coming out. Excited for the patch notes. I really hope the live stream just goes better for them. They don't need to nail it. I just really hope 3RL and the announcer can catch a break, man. Those live streams, I mean, it's got to be turning into a thing for them. You know what I mean? Like anxiety inducing, because they've had so many problems, and I totally relate to that, and I hate it, and I hope that almost more than anything, that the live stream just goes okay for them. They don't have like audio issues or things in the wrong places, and hopefully they get to, you know, give us some good news as well. That always helps with a good live stream. All right, there we go. All done. Ding, all done. All right, man. Looking good, looking good. Let's jump into the inventory really quick. I'm gonna look at a couple things. We're about to hit a P card here outside of the Future Pass. We've just been doing it every day. So these are actually kind of like, what do you call that? We're about to lap it. We're about to lap the Future Pass. And so we'll just get a P card, and then we'll get our 300 from the Future Pass. Be ready to build on top of that to get another P card. I gotta remember I've got these, but I am still with 3. I'm still trying to like make sure I use them. You know, I'm not just using them on whoever. I'm saving them for characters that are a little more difficult to get bios for. Hey, oh man, let's just get rid of some of these. That is a lot of clear tickets, like more than we need, and we like gold, man. Let's get some gold. There we go. That's more reasonable. And you could sell these XP chips as well, man. All these. Oops. Whoopsies. There we go. And we'll just save our 5s because we've got 3,147, which is plenty to take care of anything we need to level up. And that gives us another 500,000 gold, which is very, very nice. We have so many of these dookie old tickets sitting in here. Should be using all of these, man. I should just go down the list. Boop, 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 boop. Anyone I use, start leveling up their type enhancement. But I won't subject you guys to that. So looking in at our materials, we're getting closer to 10K on the black antimatter, which is good because, dude, yeah, that yearly Stark Stash on Black Friday and Anniversary is crazy, dude. That thing is wild. Tier 3 mats are looking good. We're recovering on CCF, still low though. And then the main things I want to look at, Essence is looking okay. Still trying to stack some up. See if I can get us an amount here. Try and get that Ghost Rider artifact, man. And then our tier 4 mats are just looking crazy, dudes. We're almost almost to 2,000 life seed now with the purchase from the shop. That's insane. And then we got a almost 4K carbo, and 3.3 on the Soul of the Faltine. So we're looking at probably... We need to figure out who we're going to tier 4 is what we're looking at. Honestly, it's probably... No, I don't need to figure it out because it's let's be real. It could very easily be someone like Captain Marvel or Shang-Chi's or Kamala Khan. Easily could be one of those guys, depending on value. I honestly feel like it probably will be. Probably. One of those guys from the update, because they'll at least be like... How do I put that? Like, if Captain Marvel is still used for the same thing, she'll at least be like closer to Scarlet Witch's performance, whatever it was. And so she might be a good option for us just because she's at level 80, like ready to go. All we'll have to do is get her the new uni and find her a better CTP, and she'll be good to go. Nice, Julie, you're on fire, yo. You are on fire. Grats. Icon, like I was saying, I think we are in a place where we've got one spot that's opening, but we've got it filled, and then we might have two. We might have two. Let me see. I'm going to give this just a little bit longer, and then I'll boot some people out, and I'll let you know what's going on, because one of those spots is spoken for. What's up, Emanros? Yes, sir. This is a 100% free-to-play account. All right, where are we going? Where have we been? Who are we? What are we? Animal, vegetable, mineral, who knows? All of the above, possibly. Let's do some ABXL, y'all. Let's go, go, go. Alliance battle it is. Yeah, so we'll have to make a choice. And it probably will be one of the... I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? So... Yeah, that's actually going to line up really, really nice for us. I like all of these characters, except 3 of these 4 characters are native tier 1s that we already have in some state of building. So we should be able to just sneak in a tier 4 for one of these characters if they're good. Sneak in that tier 4, and then it's going to be save till Black Friday. And then come Black Friday, we're going to do probably, like as things stand now, it would be Mephisto and Silver Surfer. But we'll have to wait and see with Silver Surfer if, like, I don't know what Wanda's gonna look like. I don't know if we're gonna get Thanos, and that may be something I have to consider picking up. So it may be like Captain Marvel tier 4 and then Thanos instead of Silver Surfer or Scarlet Witch, depending, of course, on how strong he is and whether or not he, oh bro, we going crazy. We going dupa. We'll do like a super dupa stream, bro. We'll get wild on Black Friday. We'll go crazy. For real. We'll do something wild. We'll have some fun. It'll be a good chance. Oh, by the way, I'll forget. My birthday's coming up. I'm not going to do a super stream, but it'll be fun. I'll hang out. I'll come up with some extra silly stuff or something to do for my birthday on stream. We'll have a good time. What's up, Finn? What's going on, dude? You know, let me, dude, you want to know what's a weird thing, guys? Here's a weird thing. Happy 73rd birthday. Let's go, dude. Yes, sir. Invert that and you're closer, but yeah. I gotta look it up, dude. I always try to be careful with how much information you give out, like, on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where to draw the line, really. When you think about the totality of the information people can gather from, like, what you have, it would be, like, my name and my birthday, and with my full birthday, including my year of birth and, like, my name, I'm not sure if that's bad, if that's like too much. So I may have to make it like a birthday weekend or something. I don't know. I'll look into it. I have no idea. I'm learning all this stuff. I'm like still newish to content creation and live streaming. And I just know that because, like, I think I needed to change that team around. The internet's forever. You gotta be careful with what you share on the internet. But I don't think that's a problem. So I will likely just be... I don't think it's a big issue. I just always want to make sure. That's all I'm saying. What do we got for... Yeah, we've got no... cancel. No cancel. It's hard, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably not a big deal at all. I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, I'll tell you what. Give me one moment. I'm gonna look this up just because I'm like that. I'm weird like that. Yeah, but you guys will get more information on me than you will on my wife. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I really wonder, like, unless it's a like social security number, if people really want information, you can go get it. It's like not hard. You could literally use a picture of my face now and go find out who I am, most likely. So it's not really like there's any anonymity left. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know, man. It's, you know, some people say no, some people say yes. So, yeah, let me read about it. Let me look into it. I don't know. I generally trust you guys. It's a small channel, so it's like, I shouldn't say I trust you guys, you know, as much as I trust anybody I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how you avoid that kind of stuff. And like I said, you can just like image search people's faces now to get information on them. So I feel like that's kind of outdated, telling you that sharing that information is dangerous. No, I didn't mean to go there. Don't show me my failure again. My gosh. Let's get a cancel, man. Let's get rolling. Hey, thanks. Yeah, no. Me personally, I'm the kind of person who would share too much, be too trusting, and that's why I'm making an intentional effort to check myself and make sure I'm not being an idiot by being too trusting. That is basically what's going on there. Let's grab some Ghost Rider. For striking, Hulk, you're useless. All right, there we go. Let's do this thing up. Let's get some poopy scores in ABXL. Let's go. Hey, what up, Miguel? I have no idea, my friend. Oh, no, wrong way. Wrong way, Steven. Get in there. No, your toes are too close to that. Oh, I already messed it up. Already messed it up. That was the one I was supposed to save. I knew it. No, it's all over. It's all over, folks. It's all over, folks. Try that one more time. Isn't Alex already 60? No. No, he's not. I'll probably be hanging out with Alex. If Alex is going to live stream, I usually go over to his place to hang out with everybody for the live streams. It's nice. It gives me a break to be like a fan instead of making the content, you know what I mean? Hang out with everybody in chat. And he actually tests the stuff, so I'm like stalking him for information. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's what's actually going on. This is significantly worse than that first run. I did it again. I did the same thing again. It's like I'm so focused on the rotation and trying to like fix mistakes that I make that I just can't. I don't watch the timer. It's really stupid. It's the third tier 4, I believe. And I really need to start like burning those things in my mind. 2. No, it's like the 4th one, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. You get a lot of them. Yeah. It's this next one you gotta save. Six. Come on. Clones, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not gonna be. Rock back up. Oh, 6, man. Haunts me. Oh, really, though? You're gonna just, like, ruin me? What a jerk. There we go. Hey, now. Come on with it. Just a wonky, weird roundabout cancel into the 5 is gonna screw my proc up completely and absolutely destroy my run, but that is okay. That is okay. We got the clones here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get Ghost Rider out again. Well over our 13 mil, which is where we want to be. Works for me, man. Works for me. Will take her. Could be much better, but all good, man. All good. Not too bad. Almost 14 mil. Let's go, ABL. All right, what do we got? Gwenpool, the old Gwenny P with Fracture. And what did we decide? Storm for that is probably our best bet. Because Hulk was not good, I don't think. Good cancel, like easy cancel, but not good damage at all. Didn't we decide that was better too? That should be better. Now that we've got Cassie 6-star, I just don't think we had rotated her in yet for this cancel for this day. Okay, we got Storm cancel. I think that's a better setup. Could be wrong. Think so. Let's try. Let's find out. Hey, thanks, Earl. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, what up, GOAT? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you have a good day, brother. Oh, it scores so low. Cassie's leadership? I think it's like all speeds or something pretty bad like that, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes that score is so much better than that. There we go. Oh, I screwed up. We unscrewed up. Still cost us a lot. Now at this point I gotta save it. I should have used that tier 3 skill, but at this point I'm just gonna save the whole thing. Our tier 4 skill. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't this guy ever gonna jump to the middle? No, maybe someday. Why? I don't know. Rules are kind of laxed for these game modes. Go. Move yes, Gwenpool, move yes! So slow. Move you behind. Sad story, so close to 6 mil. So close. Anyhow, moving on. Alrighty, all done with the ABXL. Let's grab some of these rewards, see if we can't get anything nice. Pretty standard fare. Yep. About what you expect. Okay, alright, so, what up, Edgar? What's going on, dude? Yeah, Tong. I've said my piece about that event. I have said my piece. Did you watch I did watch Superman yesterday. Me and Chrissy watched Superman. Ask me what I think about it. It was okay. Good. Had a good time watching it. It was weird, though. It was weird. It was like, how did I describe it? I was like, it's like a mix. Sometimes you get a mixed bag, and in the mixed bag, you're like, oh, nice, a cashew. That's great. I love cashews. Oh, and look, a raisin. I don't really like raisins. I don't think I'll eat that. And then you pull this out. Almond. Almonds are sweet. I'll eat an almond, right? Superman for me was a mixed bag where it was more like, oh shoot, I found gold. I found an actual gold nugget. Oh my gosh, there's $100 bill in here. Okay, and that's an actual piece of dog poop. And that was more like the kind of mixed bag that I felt like the new Superman movie was. I don't know. I did enjoy it though. My favorite part of the entire movie was easy Nathan Fillion. Guy Gardner stole the show as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely awesome stuff. All right. Before we get into a couple account reviews, and what I'm going to do, guys, since I'm not feeling well and I'm already feeling like kind of burnt up and tired today, I'm going to split it in half. So we'll do half the account help today and we'll do half of it tomorrow. That way I can just go through like 3 or 4 today, hopefully get some rest, and hopefully not get sick. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll just do some more. And do it that way. Let me jump in here, grab these so I don't forget. I always like to zero them out towards the end of the stream since I jump up and move on to other things after we're done for a little while at least. Clean those out. 19 more minutes on the shop. Very, very nice. I'm just going to check in with our roster real quick, make sure there's nothing I want to do or look at in here. Man of Steel or the new one? Just because... the new one. I would say the new one for me. I'm just kind of a lighthearted person. I either like things that are really, really dark and twisted and messed up, or things that tend to be more like fantastic and like... Fantiful. Fantastic. I don't know. Whatever word I'm looking for. But yeah, I think I prefer the new one. I had a good time watching it. It was fun. There was just a lot of like, just some weird criticisms and a couple things I thought were really stinky. Really stinky. Yeah, that was one of the things I actually enjoyed Icon is I just like, we get enough dark, gritty superheroes with like Batman. Like, dude, take Batman the Robert Pattinson route as far as I'm concerned. Go dark, go Christian Bale, go Robert Pattinson, right? With Superman, I think it's a way... Superman is silly to me. His costume is silly. His little curly hair is silly. Everything about Superman is pretty silly to me. It's like tongue-in-cheek, you know what I mean? Like, hey-ho! And so trying to make Superman super serious is a big fail to me. It just doesn't work. The whole idea doesn't work for me. So that was one place where I felt like that movie landed really strong for me, is that it was lighthearted and more comic, felt more like a comic book. That is a fair representation of going on in that movie, in my humble opinion, at least. And what do I know? What do I know? I took a film class in college. I took one film class. So, guess I'm an expert. All right, guys, if you want your accounts looked at, go ahead and throw your IGNs in chat. And I'm going to grab a couple, like I said, probably 3 or 4 today. We'll break them down, take a look. Yeah. And then we'll see how we're feeling after we get through a couple. So let me know, throw your IGNs up, and let's get this thing started. Big Duck, let's go. Nice, Siobhan, she'll grab you as well. Fight me. Fight me. Let me get through this, and then maybe we'll fight you. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that volume dealer. That was not one of my favorite parts of the movie at all. I actually enjoyed Lex Luthor, did not enjoy any of his cronies. That was my take. Again, totally personal opinion, and I gotta tell you guys, anytime I'm talking about anything DC, I am not a DC guy, so I don't know, like, what, you know, things are, like, supposed to be or whatever, right? So, okay, guys, we got enough. We are good. Thank you. I'm gonna grab these last 2, and then I'll put up which ones we're doing, just so you guys know. Jeez. And my throat is not feeling great today. Which ones we're taking a look at. Still have cosmic energy. Is it worth it to give 75 crystals to change the reward? As a free-to-play player, I stay away. As a spender, it's up to you. Same thing I always advise is to just look at the odds and think about what you're getting into, right? So if you look at these, what is it? I forget. It's like 12 in here. Is it 12 or 14? 12. 13. I was wrong. 13, right in the middle. 13 CTP. So you just got to multiply 0.27 times 13 or whatever. Get the total chance to get a CTP out of here. If you want, you can take that and then add in the chance to get tier 4 materials. I did all this. I just think the node is long gone. But you can just add up the favorable rewards that you want, and then you'll see your total chance to get a reward that you want. And if you're comfortable with that chance for 75 crystals, do it. And if you're not, don't do it. And if you're free to play, don't do it. That's my suggestion. I don't ever really advise gambling with crystals as a free to play, just because there are so many things that are so dependent on crystals for purchases. All the epic quests, Multiverse Saga, all the uniforms, you know what I mean? So for me, crystals are sacred, so I wouldn't gamble. All right, let's see here. Jumping into the first account here, we got this one right here. Night Off J. All right, and who was this? This was I forget already because you posted it first. Big Duck, that's who we're looking at. That's right. Big Duck. All right. Swords are looking good, man. Nice 6-star blue sword, 6-gem blue sword. I know another guy who's got one of those. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, and then 4 and 5 gem all around. So it looks good. Good luck with those. Hopefully you hit the 5s and the 6s. You're like right in the same place I am. A pain in the butt. This looks pretty damn good. As far as the set goes, the only change anyone I think would recommend for PvE would be to swap out one of these two for Guardians of the Galaxy. But lately, you know, that's up to you whether or not you want to do that. I think it's a slightly better setup. But this is also a really, really good set of cards. So it's up to you whether you want to swap one of these two out for Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, let's take a look at your crafted stats. Dodge is great. The rest of these aren't amazing. Attack speed you could lock. You don't want attack speed on all your cards. Attack speed, or in my experience, attack speed capped pretty easily. So if you end up with attack speed on all your cards, you're just robbing yourself of crit rate, and you'll be really, really low on crit rate. So good to lock one here, obviously, is just fine for 2 good blue stars. But yeah, I wouldn't lock attack speed on every, yeah, crit, it's, wow, does it really share crit, cooldown, and attack speed on this one stat? Yeah, thanks INL for seconding that, because that's how I've been feeling lately, is like, if this is what your PvE set of cards looks like, you're gonna be all right. You don't need to, you know, worry about the minor change. You're talking about, yeah, like a tiny bit more attack stats or something like that if you make the change. Certainly not something you have to do. Max HP is very nice. Other than that, this is looking kind of tough. Crowd control time down is a decent stat for PvP, but it's where ignore defense needs to go on these cards, and this should be crit damage. So I would probably just lock max HP here and roll the rest personally. And then you do have the proc, you do have the phys attack here. This looks really nice with 4 quality. Good. Nice, really nice roll on the bottom of this card. Looks really good. Unfortunately, the crafted stats have not hit for you yet. I would not lock any of these for a PvE set necessarily. Moving on, we got recovery rate blue, and then it looks like crit damage blue, which is lockable. So you could lock crit damage blue here, roll the rest. Bottom looks decent. Yeah, attack speed, phys attack at 6 quality looks fine. Just need the proc here on this one. All attacks, attack speed. This is like passable for now, and I definitely wouldn't break the 5% pierce on this card to fix this now, because this is quite good. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't lock attack speed too often. As a free-to-play player, sometimes, like, you know, you can afford 1 or 2 attack speed rolls at the top of your cards, but it's definitely not the optimal way to go. Yeah, and then you've got attack speed here as well, so I wouldn't lock any more attack speed, basically, is where I'm. And here, wow, and here, yeah, so, and here, my goodness, yeah, you got a lot of attack speed. So you're going to have to, nothing, I mean, you'll see. So your attack speed's getting an additional, yep, by like 20%. Big Duck's got it. So this is exactly what I was talking about, and I didn't notice it. Hell, I'm getting kind of tired. We have attack speed, cooldown, attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. So I would not lock attack speed on some of these ones you're still working on. I would try and roll off of attack speed. Oh, well, this is off color anyways, but yeah. So this will roll off of it. This one, you still don't have a blue there, but yeah, you'll like lose some naturally, about 20%. So, you know. Yo, Danny, congrats on the membership, bro. Heck yeah, Loki, Desmond D. Whale. Let's go, dude. Yeah, it's got to be both. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't just re-roll the. Are you talking about crafted stats separate from the bottom stats? Because yes, but the top stats you have to re-roll the color and the stat. You can't just re-roll the stat or just re-roll the color. Yeah, work on the cable card. Sure. There you go. Nice and cheap because you don't have to lock a lot here at all. Just lock crit damage and let it roll. Yeah, that works. As far as I'm concerned, man, it looks good to me. Mighty Greed is nice. Only way this would be better if those were inversed, but it's not. Certainly not worth re-rolling that. 0.9 for 1's good. 0.9 per 1, 180, looking good. Want to fix the cooldown on this one. Make sure you get that 55% for the boss damage decrease. so that you get the 7-second cooldown. It's very important. Like, very, very important. Easily take, like, a lower stat up top to make sure you get that. Number 1. Energy, looking good. Looking good. Looking really good. Nice. You got the 7 seconds there. And perfect. And then you got 0.9 per 1. Yo, what up, Macaroni Don? What's happening, bro? I hope you're doing good, man. All right. So looking at your next tier 4, you got Null just about to hit tier 4. Grats. That's nice. And then after that, you've got your speeds. You've got your blasters. Combat. You're missing like combat villain is what you're missing. So like Hulk or ABXL. And it looks like you're like, I'm not even sure where Hulk's at, which is fine. Maybe that's not the one you're going to use. Maybe you use someone else. I don't know. But yeah, just looking at your ABXL days, you are missing the combat villain. So there he is. There he is. And do you have the uniform for him or not yet? So Shang-Chi's is going to be a hero. So there's no risk of him getting replaced by... Okay, okay. You're working with Doc Ock, level 80. Interesting. So that's like up to you whether you want to... Man. It's a nice build on your Carnage. A spare Mighty Rage, huh? Well, wait and see what Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi's, and, you know, all these new uniforms look like for that Rage, because you might find a really good home for that Rage in this new update. But, couple considerations, right? If you're comfortable using Doc Ock for now, you could just take a crappier score on that day and work on other things and hope that Hulk gets replaced. But I don't know when, if that's going to happen. So you might be better served to just get the Titan Hulk uniform and go ahead and cover that day with those days, depending on your Hulk's build. And yeah, do that after Null. But if you decide not to go for your combat villain ABXL coverage, you've got some good options. With Carnage would make a good tier 4 with this build. Definitely a decent build with the artifact and the mighty egg. You could tier 4 Ghost Rider, but his build just isn't as good as like Carnage's, is why I wasn't just like, oh yeah, do Ghost Rider next. Yeah, that was my first thought as well, is that covering that ABL day would be the priority. I mean, I can't imagine you're getting a very good score with this guy at level 80. So, is it really? Oh, damn. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a brilly. So... yeah, maybe you go here. Well, and then you've got a lineup for the Black Friday discount as well, which might end up being obvious, you know, someone like Wanda for you. So, yeah, exactly, exactly. So I'm looking at Carnage. I'm looking at Hulk for your to get a really good score for your villain day, tier 4 Hulk with his newest uniform. It's crazy because like doing account help right now is going to be kind of weird because everybody needs a lot could hinge on this next update. There could be a lot of changes, especially for like who's my next tier 4, that question, because we're getting so many native tier 1s that can go tier 4. We'll have Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, and Kamala Khan all capable of going tier 4, all potentially. I don't think Shang-Chi is going to be involved in ABXL anyway, but Kamala Khan could, and Captain Marvel definitely could, and Scarlet Witch could as well. She's just a more expensive build. So it's hard to say, but this is super tempting with the brilliant refinement for sure. And then, yeah, the ABXL day is what I would watch. And then just wait for the update and see what happens. Really? God, I hated that Kingpin uniform so much, man. Looked so just derpy to me. Not for me, man. That one was not for me. Interesting. So yeah, but whichever way you go, whoever you build for a combat villain, that would probably be a good priority. And then that Carnage build is really nice, so I would look at that. And then saving up for Black Friday. I mean, you got time for like one more. You're like a similar boat we are, where you've got time for like one more maybe, and then probably start saving up for that native tier 2. Yeah, that's a good call, Electo. Good call. Yeah, if you had to pick INL, which one would you say? Would you say winter, like stock with no team up collections, equivalent builds? Who would you say is the best between Winter Soldier, villain, combat villain, Kingpin, and Hulk? It's Kingpin, right? That scores the highest out of the 3? Or is it Winter Soldier? I thought it was Kingpin. It was actually scoring the highest, just like stock right out the gate. Could be wrong though, I'm not sure. But anyways, man, I hope that helps. I know you got all of your like supports and stuff are all dialed in and stuff. Been hanging out for a long time, you know what's going on. And yeah, I think that's really what I would watch for. It is good on Hulk, but I wouldn't put a Mighty Rage on Hulk right now, I don't think. Not with like the state of like, hey, what's up, Al? Nice, man. Nice. Yeah. I don't know. So that's up to you, which one you use to cover it. And then, like I said, if you don't go to cover it, I would look at tier 4 in Carnage. And then look at your native tier 2 for Black Friday, which honestly, we'll see what happens with this uni, but it's likely to be Scarlet Witch, seeing as you already have her hero uniform. And depending whether this is a weird ass hero zombie uniform or she gets a villain uniform, either way, she's going to be looking real nice. So there you go, man. Hopefully that helps, Duck. Thanks so much for sharing, brother. I am going to move on to the next one here. Let's take a look. And oh, and then that Mighty Rage, I don't know. I think it's the same kind of thing. Last question. Should I pick up the Wolverine uni even though I might not go for his tier 4? My gut instinct is no. I don't. I got it. What kind of artifact did you have on him? I didn't check. Do you have an artifact for him? Yeah, exactly what INL said. If you've got like a 4 to 6 star artifact, sure, you'll get you'll get value out of him. If you don't, then you're gonna be like relying. Yeah, see, that's tough because without the artifact, it's a hard no, and then you're just like waiting to get the artifact. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's up to you. If you think you can secure the artifact, and then again, I ask myself, is it worth, if you're going to target an artifact, is it worth targeting Wolverines? I'd rather have Ghost Riders right now than Wolverines. Sue me. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Ghost Rider got that damage to villains, man. He's crazy. Eating fools. All right, man. Let's take a look at that next one here. Nice 6 gem yeller sword there. Swords are looking pretty good on this one. What do we got? 163. So yeah, about the same area. This one's looking a little rough. Hopefully you can find an upgrade here. Yeah, and get a few more 5s, but similar place to the rest of us, man. And good amount of cooldown on your swords, which is nice. In the cards, you've got a nice looking hybrid PvP set here. I'm not even going to bother telling you to change this because I think it's fine. You know I'm not a big fan of the Crescent card in a hybrid or PvE set, but this looks like a good set of cards to me, for sure. You're going to have a mess to untangle, though. If you do ever decide to make a PvP set and you're trying to, like, split this, you'll have to pull off a bunch of this. Well, 2 of these cards at least. But anyways, it looks good so far. It's a good set. HP proc's nice. This is really nice roll on the bottom of this card. Cold resist here is really rough. Really rough. Be careful locking poor stats to try and get Pierce, if that's what's going on here. You got crit rate, ignore defense, and dodge, and the rest of this can be rolled. So if you do go back to fix this card, which you should, in my opinion, at some point soon-ish, you want an attack stat for sure. So I would lock crit rate, ignore defense, dodge, and roll the rest. So you can keep Pierce with the 3, but got to go for those attack stats. So energy attack here is nice. Poison resist is not as nice. Ignore defense is nice, and crowd control time is not great. So If you want to lean into the PvP side of things, you could lock the crowd control time, but you need dodge for rages, so keep that in mind. You'll probably want to let this roll so you can try to land dodge up there, but you can lock your crit damage, right? No, energy attack. Lock your energy attack and lock your ignore defense here, but other than that, I would let the rest of those roll. It looks like you might be locking resistances and stuff. Whoa, really? Which one? The Uncanny Avengers or this one? Because that's real nice. Dodge, max HP are great here. All basic defense is good and cooldown is good, so lots of good stats to lock here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then roll the other two. Really? Wow, that's incredible, man. That is crazy. So yeah, just enjoy the Pierce. But eventually you will want to come back around and re-roll this, you know, yada yada, get the attack stat and all that. That's crazy. Congrats, man. Yeah, that's wild, dude. You used the ticket on this one? Gotcha. Or this one of these two. Anyhow, we talked about that one. Moving on to this one. Energy attacks, good. Cooldown's good. Crit damage, good. Top of this one is a little rough for a PvE set of cards. You're missing dodge, you're missing ignore defense. Check in here. Your ignore defense is good, so you don't need to worry about that too much. You just want to make sure it stays balanced and stays capped while you're working on your cards. And your cooldown's good, and then what's the other thing I was going to check? I lost it. That's okay. Oh, yeah. I was going to, excuse me. Yeah, you do have an amount of dodge, which is nice. You know, it's probably low. Yeah, it's just your attack stats are a little low. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. I mean, you might want some more dodge eventually. But anyhow, I'm surprised you have so much dodge. Yeah, you'll lose some here. But max HP is good here. Crit damage is good here. And phys attack is good here. So I would lock those 3 stats and roll the rest. And then, yeah, similar story here where I would probably enjoy the 5% Pierce for now, work on these other cards. But when you come back around to this one, just lock the 3 good stats and roll the other 3 to try and get some more like dodge, HP, ignore defense stuff. But again, it's up to you because you might, since you're playing a hybrid set here, you might keep the double crowd control time down here. You might leave this card alone, in fact, just because crowd control time reduction is really nice, and you already have a decent amount of dodge. So as long as this dodge doesn't just like evaporate and you've got nothing, your ignore defense is good and your dodge is decent. So up to you. You might leave those for the PvP side of things. But not a bad start, man. Not a bad start at all. So nice luck too, those rolls. Careful with this. I always say it right once when I first see it. I do not ever recommend equipping artifacts that are not for the character you're equipping them for. Not the pierce damage reduction ones, not some other character's one. Never. Don't equip them. That's just my advice. It's up to you what you do, but that's what I say. It's all essence that could be other artifacts, basically, is what it comes down to, that you need. Very nice roll on that Mighty Greed. Very nice. And I'm just checking over. Yeah, it looks good. Eventually, you'll want to get off Hawk's Eye for your null. Uru for Uru. So yeah, the basic tips for getting Mythic Uru are going to be push for those ABX and ABL scores to get the Uru chests every day. That is a big one, believe it or not, because it's just this really consistent, steady income of 6-star Uru. Dispatch farming is definitely a huge place for Uru income. Probably the place, as far as I know. Besides that, it's mostly just going to be random chests and stuff. So making sure you're pushing to get those ABXL chests with Uru every day, and then dispatch farming. Anything over, like, I mean, you can, I think you start getting 6-star Uru, like you can get 6-star Uru as early as Sector 2. So as long as you're farming some kind of higher level stage, you're definitely going to be getting some 6-star Uru for sure. But they are something that just takes time too. That's why I don't like, yeah. You just kind of take what you can get. But the one you can like make sure you're getting is the ABXL rewards. Pushing for those. Nice CTP, man. Look good. 0.9 per one. Yeah, and then make sure you get Uru. And I always tell people, like with Uru, don't be afraid to equip like 4-star Uru on a character just to give them something. And then override them, or 3 stars even, if you really don't like the idea of 4 stars. Because like, you're probably not going to upgrade all your 4-star Uru to 6-star. And if you are, you're going to have 0 gold. Because it's going to cost $1 million. Just kidding, more like 100 million gold. So yeah, just something to consider. And then we got Thanos with a Rage. 9 per 1. Mighty Greed on Wolverine with 3-star. Excuse me, 3-star for Strange. 0.9 per 1 with 180, looking good. 0.9 per 1. A lot of Rages, 0.9 per 1. Crit Rate Mini Rage. Good. Yeah, get on the Uru. Get on the Uru. And you can always combine them up too. It costs gold, and it's not something I recommend, but if you're really starved for Uru that bad, you can combine some up from 4 and 5 stars and try and get 6 stars. Do it during the event, though, for sure. Nice artifact on Ghost Rider, and then Thor with a Rage rolled up proper. Okay, or not Rage, excuse me, Judgment. Rolled up proper. Okay. Wow, you got like all the native tier 2s on deck. Wow. Okay. This is ready to go. So you can same thing. Get this guy some Uru, and then I would consider a tier 4 for Carnage just because you have a good build on him. Use him before he falls out of favorability and there's no value in him anymore. Woo! Word's hard. Yeah, man, you need Uru. Good lordy. Yeah, as far as tier 4 characters go, Mephisto obviously would be a nice tier 4 for ABXL and PvP as a little additional Team Battle Arena character or whatever. And then you could fit in like Carnage, and you could maybe do, depending on your materials and gold. I would probably look at doing Mephisto and Carnage, and then getting, or maybe just Mephisto. Depends on your materials and stuff before Black Friday. Like I said, we got about 2 months till Black Friday. So, yeah, you should have plenty of time. I would do Mephisto, I would do Carnage, and then save up for something else probably. Let me check your coverage again. But I think you're pretty close to good. Yeah, you got Combat Villain, Combat Hero, Speed Villain, Speed Hero. You got Gamora as well. You got Universal Female, Ghost Rider to Strike, both your blasters. And wow, and then Scarlet Witch as well. So looks like your ABXL days are covered. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I'd stick by the same story. I think you've probably got time. That might be a bit aggressive. It might just be like enough time to do Mephisto. But 2 months is a long time. So it's up to you. And like I keep saying, this update could potentially change what we're looking at anyways. So a lot of good options though, man. You got a lot of good options here. I mean, you're taking Magic. She's just about done. And then Carnage's build looks really good. So a lot of PvP power right here. And then, yeah, add Mephisto into the mix and you're looking really good for PvP. Your ABXL days are covered. And after that, you're just looking at like World Boss Legend Plus. Things like that, man. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to move on to the next one here. I'm going to keep these rolling. I am really starting to feel crappy. So let's just keep moving here. All right. What do we got happening? There's a Rainbow Bright Sword over here. Okay, so you're doubled up on blues with 2 gems. This kind of looks like more like you just need to make sure you clear out your Otherworld battle challenges and really work on your swords. Really make a concerted effort to get these like looking better. You have a lot of like 2 gem swords. This is like week 1 swords. So minus this guy. This is nice. But yeah, this definitely could use a lot of work and you could get a lot of power out of your swords here. I don't know if you have a slot for an account check. Oh, man. Can you make it tomorrow, DKKM? Oh, bro, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time, man. I hope you're doing all right. I don't think I'm going to make it through any more today, but I'm going to do more tomorrow unless I'm like sick as hell. So, yeah, just bear with me. So this is not good so far. A bunch of resistances. Card set, let's start with the set. Is great, except this has got to go. I would remove this, and it either wants to be New Avengers number 9 if you're looking for some PvP viability. And if not, if you want to go straight PvE, which is a great choice, this should be Baby Spidey or Black Panther 166 or Cable. But those are the only cards I would really put here. Yeah, but I would definitely swap this out. So I would stop crafting it. Don't even bother. I mean, you can, I guess, if you want. It's 10 more mythic cards and some cubes. The reason I say don't is because you've got lots of other cards you need to craft. So don't waste the materials here. Go ahead and finish your Ghost Rider card. You're also crafting like 1 star on a card at a time. And it's generally a better idea to just finish crafting a card before you move on to the next one. And the reason for that is the 6th star is where the attack stat can show up. So you're basically like making sure you have no attack stats for as long as possible by doing what you're doing. Whereas if you just go into one card, you're also like, yeah, there's several reasons you want to do that. You're also making it harder to get Pierce on any individual card. That sounds good, Anakin. Do that. That sounds good, brother. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with Pierce, like, you might roll another blue star in these last 2, which would give you 3% Pierce. So you just want to make sure you're going for that attack stat, going for Pierce before you move on to the next card. So yeah, I would do that. That one's no good. Roll the bottom for the proc here when you get some time. You need all the mythic cards ever to craft right now. So, but once you free up some cards, you're going to want to re-roll the bonus options here for the physical attack proc. Physical attack and crit damage, dodge, decent stats down here. Wouldn't worry about that. Just keep on crafting. You've got crit damage and flame resist. Crit damage is a good stat that is worth locking in the future. But the rest of these stats are not good and can be re-rolled. These are all red, so not much to say here. I will say there's another proc on the bottom of this card that you are going to want to get for 20% energy attack. Very, very good. In fact, I would say, like, finish crafting this card and finish crafting this card, and then use a couple mythic cards, like take a breather for a second, use a couple mythic cards, maybe not more than like 5 per card, and re-roll the bonus options on all 3 of these cards. Like, give each card 5 rolls. Try and hit the procs, because if you can get 20% physical attack, 20% energy attack, and 20% all attack on your cards, it is going to be a staggering increase in power. You will feel it. So I think it's worth taking a break. But the reason I say finish up this card and finish up this card is because you're 2 out of 3 on blue stars, so you could very easily get Pierce damage by finishing up these cards. So there you go. Hopefully that helps with those. Moving on, we got Doctor Strange, 0.9 per 1, looking good. Uru, we're missing 1, but we've got 2 attack Uru, and general idea looks good. Power of Angry Hulk is nice. Got that 7-second cooldown, got some Uru. Still missing 1 Uru, which is strange, but hey, I wouldn't be able to tell why. Power of Angry Hulk is good. 1. Not gonna worry about what he's got. I see the same thing with the artifacts. Careful, guys. I would love to have this artifact on my Black Widow. If it's for someone else, or actually if it's anything but the artifact for this specific character, I do not recommend you equip it. That is my final stance on that. Miles, lightning damage, skill procs, pretty decent actually. Rage for Ghost Rider works, I think, just fine. Rage in an artifact here is really nice, and you got a good build. Right, and then we're looking at who's coming up to tier 4 next. We got a regular conquest and authority there. If we look at your ABXL coverage, you probably want to look at getting like Gwenpool tier 4. You probably want to look at your ABXL coverage as far as tier 4s go. I would look at tier 4ing your Gwenpool. She's going to cover a lot of days for you, all the speed female stuff. I would get her tier 4 so she can do all that. Maybe get her a Rage. I'm a little lost. Whose account am I looking at? Is this still Anakin? No. You were reaching out on Discord. Who am I looking at? We weren't looking at Anakin yet. I don't know whose account I'm looking at. But that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I would probably look at Gwenpool, Hulk, some of the major ABXL players, and also, you know, we'll see what the update brings. Captain Marvel might be really, really good after this. Hard to say. So we'll see what happens. She might be a hero zombie for all I know. Again, I doubt it. Like, I want to say that's not a thing, but there's been such weird language about, like, heroes that have become zombies. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But yeah, patching those holes is definitely a good idea. Try to make mighty CTPs for your PvP characters before you spread the CTPs out. So, like, it would be really nice if this conquest would have been a mighty conquest for your sentry instead of a single conquest on both of them. Because the clash proc is really, really nice, and now what you've got is kind of basically a conquest that's going to lose to every mighty conquest it goes up against, is kind of what you end up with. But Sentry's coming up, which is really nice and would be a great first, like, native tier 3 PvP powerhouse whenever he fits in for you. And before Black Friday, I would look at ABXL coverage. Think about these two, unless something changes with the update. And then for Black Friday, maybe consider Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, if she ends up being insanely powerful. I think she might end up being like everybody needs to build this character kind of character. Depending on whether if she ends up in that territory where she gets a villain and a hero uniform, I think things are going to get crazy for Scarlet Witch. But yeah, there you go, man. Hopefully that helps. And also, one last thing. Some of your supports. I did realize I may be just not seeing it. But make sure you've got like Coulson. Shuri is who I'm looking and not seeing. Make sure you have Shuri built up. She doesn't even need a uniform to provide support value. So double check all your supports. M'Baku. Yeah, you don't have M'Baku. Supports. I'm glad I thought about that. You need to build up your supports really bad. I would use a Mega Tier 2 ticket on M'Baku when you can. Yep, I was going to say I have a feeling I'm going to find him down here. So I would use the 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket and a Mega Tier 2 ticket on M'Baku. He's an incredibly good support character. Get him up to Transcended so he can help you in all those game modes. Manually run the stages that give you Colossus bios to start slowly creeping to a Tier 2 Colossus so you can use him in PvP. And then, yeah, Shuri is a big one. You want to make sure you build up Shuri, Coulson, and eventually Nick Fury, if you can find him, brother. And hopefully that helps you out, man. Appreciate you sharing your account. I'm going to move on to this last one here so I can go find me some breakfast and a couch. Hey. All right. And then I got to grind, man. We're going to do some couch grinding. That sounds terrible. All right. Looking at this account. We've got Isekai King. What up, dude? What's going on with your swords? This is an early account. Looking good for early on. Keep it up. Don't give up on your swords. You locked in one of every color. You know, you're already getting 25% all attack here. Yeah, energy attack, physical attack, energy damage decrease, physical damage decrease, instinct attack, all kinds of good stuff. So good on you for taking care of those. Keep up the work. Wow. Brand new account. So here you got Luna Snow, which is great. It looks like you have not used the craft ticket yet, the recraft ticket, which is good. You want to hang on to that. I'm like not feeling great, so I'm not going to explain the whole thing right now, but in that new account video, guide video, there is an explanation of that recraft ticket and how you can use it, I believe, for maximum results. Nice energy attack proc here. Looking good. That card's great. Couldn't get any of the Marvel Zombies on the pay-to-play account yet. Didn't get any good cards, man. It's crazy. Yeah, the rest of these look great, man. The rest of these look great. You got your Doctor Strange cards. You got Magic. Yeah, keep rolling with it, man. This looks good. It's just keep crafting up your Luna Snow card, get that crafted all the way up to 6 stars. And yeah, man, profit. Nice. Glad to hear it, man. Thanks so much for watching those. All right, so do not tier 4 Loki. I think I've made that plenty clear. Although at this point, I feel the uniform is coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. It may not be, but I'm going to be really excited if we get a Loki uniform here soon. But anyways, for your first tier 4, I would look at either Thor or Gwenpool. I lean more towards the Thor because I don't like playing Gwenpool, but Gwenpool is very, very good and covers tons of different gameplay, which is, yeah, I know, right? Soon TM, right? I know. We'll see. They're both just great options for that first tier 4. Up to you which one you go with. Hull could make a great tier 3. Nice, yeah, making good progress with your supports. You look like you're kind of getting ready for that next round of uniforms. I think you wait till Black Friday at this point. Let's see what else you got. So you've got Shuri, you've got your Hulk. Yeah, you're just going through the guided quest. Nice. Getting everything at 50%, except Gwenpool, I assume. Got for the first purchase, which is great. Yeah. Dude, yeah, you're like following it to the T. My goodness. So yeah, Hulk is great to take up to tier 3 to cover ABL combat day, combat villain, human, all that kind of stuff. The only like you may try and hold out on the uniforms, right? Wait until like the mid-month that we should, the mid-month patch for this update cycle, and we should get another 40% all uni discount. I'll tell you in just a sec, A-Graham. Oh, I lost my train of thought. That's too bad. Oh, the uniform thing. You may end up picking up like Storm and like one other just like clutch uniform before Black Friday if you feel like you like can't hold out. Like you're just like, I'm like literally running out of characters with uniforms to do anything. If you're noticing huge gaps, like you won't have your mutant days covered. So it might be worth the investment to grab. Yeah, I know, my guy. Ghost Rider, probably like Ghost Rider and Storm would be amazing pickups. But if you can hold out till Black Friday, that'd be good. But it's 2 months away, so I doubt it. I would say you're going to want to go through one more 40% discount. Nice. Yeah. And Doctor Strange, something like that. Pick up a couple more powerhouses. Maybe even the 3 of them, honestly, because we're 2 months out. So you might want to consider Strange, Ghost Rider, and Storm. Or we'll see what this update brings. And yeah, Cornelius, Sentry, and Storm are both amazing uniforms. I would grab them both. Yeah, this looks great, dude. You're doing great. Looks really good. Yeah, man. Looks really good. And yeah, I would, whichever of these two you think is the better first tier 4, I guess I would say go for it. I don't know. I don't know who I would tier 4 first. That's just crazy. It's a really tough call because Thor gives you your Rift Farmer, covers some ABXL days on an early account like this. Just brings a ton of value, but Gwenpool's the exact same way, where she covers just like all kinds of bases, and with Gwenpool, she gets a massive bump in value from the tier 4. The tier 4 ability kind of makes / breaks her. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would go with the new Ghost Rider uniform over the seasonal personally, because just the striking value and the striking thing, it's better, but I don't know that it's like that much better. So, yeah. But there you go, man. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, you're killing it, dude. It's hard for me to give you a ton of advice because you're literally following my advice. So it's all here, man. You're definitely killing it. Looks really good, dude. Looks really good, man. All right, homies. I'm not going to remember. I had a thing I wanted to do. on stream, and I was like, oh, maybe we can do it after the account help. But it's gone. I'm not going to remember what it was. Too bad, man. Too bad. Who wanted, somebody said fight me. It was G Varun. What's your IGN, buddy? I don't remember. Yeah, that's where I landed. I don't think that was it, dude, but that's where we are. So hit me with your IGN again, dude, and we'll find you. We'll PvP really quick. Oh, and that too. Okay, okay. Give me 1 sec. We'll come right back to that because I'll forget to show you this. I don't know if you knew this was here, but right next to your energy, you can click that little question mark and it will show you where this is every place you can get cosmic core energy in the game. And I'll tell you exactly how much you can get from it, and then you can just click the little arrow and it'll send you right to it. So world event is a big one. Make sure you hit all your world events. You don't even have to play it. You just have to like do that. And then you get the cosmic core energy. I'll probably go back and play that, but and again, it doesn't really matter. I want to change this reward, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be a good little boy. Save our crystals, man. We got stuff to do. But what I am gonna do is spend out my energy really quick because might as well grab the Mandalay gem fragments. Why not, man? What's the best? World, I mean, the ones that are like 50. Yeah, GBR, Shadowland, World Boss Legend. Some of the PvP game modes like Team Battle Arena and Timeline Battle give 20 per entry. So they're really, really nice. Alliance Battle gives a big chunk. Shadowlands is one people forget about. A lot of people save their Shadowlands. I've still got mine. I got to do Shadowlands. That's what I'm going to do on the couch while I go lay down. And yeah. Yeah, it's all right there, though. You can see which ones give you the most and jump on in, bro. Go, go, go. Plus, I want the, you know, gold, dimension debris, gear up kits, all that stuff. Gimme, gimme. A little bit of black antimatter in here, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, towards the beginning. There we go. Yeah, because it's like I roll up one more reward for 75 crystals, and it's almost assuredly poop. So I just don't. As much as I am like, oh, look, I have enough energy to claim a whole other reward, I could totally just refresh this. I'm going to refresh it, dudes, and I'm going to get, like, Awakening Crystals or, like, Macron Crystal. I would take either of these. Oh, shoot. Or a CTP, but we're just going to let her lie, man. We got some good tier 4 mats, 10 million gold. Nah, nah. Not this close to Black Friday, brother. No, sir. Maybe if it was a special occasion, but not today, because it's not. So let's go ahead and fight at least one of our friends here. I don't remember if it's friends or alliance. I know you're in here somewhere, though. There you are. There you are. What am I up against here? Okay, okay. I gotta switch my team up. Unless you want to fight my team that I'm actually using in Timeline Battle this week. If you dare fight this team. Let's see here. Let's go with our Sentry. I mean, I tend to just double support Sentry these days. But we'll do a mirror match just for fun. Let's do a mirror match. Why not? We'll throw Null in here. And we'll throw Hela in here. Have Hela go first. So there we go. That works, man. Yeah, that is beginner's luck. Or something. That's some kind of luck. I don't know if it's beginner's luck. Yeah. Dang, that sucks, Moon. That sucks, bro. That's actually really rare. I'm sorry for your luck. That's hard to have happen. All right, let's go. My brain's like sputtering out. Burr, burr, burr. Give me some more coffee. Woke up kind of early today for some reason. Ended up just doing a bunch of leftover dailies and stuff in the game and doing some work and watching Alex's video. You know, I would play that game. There were some things about it I really liked. But There's some things about it I really like, but the vertical, the way it's locked in that like vertical aspect ratio, and the way it's a gacha game, man, I just can't get into gacha games anymore. And it happened this last time I came back to Marvel Future Fight. I just like can't reconcile the fact that there's no gameplay in these games. Like Marvel Future Fight, you know, the kind of game it is, it's short on gameplay, sure, GG, brother. It's short on gameplay because the kind of game it is, but at least it's got World Boss Legend and ABXL and some competitive game modes where you actually are like fighting for scores and stuff. GG, Varun. Let's do one more because we're sitting here and I'm talking. Yeah, I lost it. That's all right. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, an idler. Yeah, exactly. That kind of game. I was thinking about Multiverse of or what's it called? The Marvel one that just came out. I already forgot the name of it. That's how fast that faded into the background. Shoot, Mystic Mayhem. That's what it's called. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So yeah, man. What's up, Monch? How you doing, brother? I just can't seem, ever since I played AFK or AFK Journey pretty heavily, I can't seem to get back into that kind of game. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's like the logging in is everything in that kind of game. There's no skill involved in how you do anything. The skill is simply the fortitude, GG again, to grind every day. And like, that's not how Marvel Future Fight is. It's partly that. You have to have the fortitude to grind every day, especially as a free-to-play player. I'm sorry to hear that, Goat. Welcome back, though. Yeah, there's just no gameplay elements. There's nothing to like plan or strategize or push. You pull what you pull out of the gacha system, so you get whatever heroes you get. And then, yeah, all the gameplay is all like idling and like, I don't know. I didn't get far in it, but it's the gacha system that I can't do. It's the same kind of like gacha system. That game was not for me at all. I did not have a good time with that one. Let's see here. Who else wants to fight? Billy, you in here? Where are you at? Alliance, I think. Yeah, there you are. Let's go. Let's go another round. Let's go. I know, man. I know. Yeah, you can usually find a way, Moon. Because you can just grind it through, like, well, it takes energy, so, but you can do GVRs, you can do dispatch, you can do a lot of different things to farm energy. But if you need, like, you know, 1500 still, that's probably going to be tough. Sure, man. Yeah, Anakin. And actually, you know what? If you want, man, we can look at your account real quick, and then I'll get out of here. Which would you rather have? I can either peek at your account real quick or fight you in timeline battle. Up to you. Maybe. It looks like BlueStacks is about to check out on us here. I don't know if we're going to make it, man. Hey, there it is. GG, man. GG, Sharon. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. 1500 is going to be tough, especially if you've already done your dailies. That's going to be different. But you can always try, you know? And if you don't make it, bummer. If you make it, good. What up, Fandom? What you think, Anakin? It's up to you, man. What's it gonna be? All right, it's up to you, man. Just toss up your IGN if you want us to look at your account and say fight me if you want me to go find you, and still give me your IGN because I gotta go find you. Either way. Either one's fine, man. Jean, are you being crazy this morning? I think she is. Just a bit. She should be. We need to... I'm going to take her for a walk today, no matter what. Oh, okay. All right, Anakin. All right. What's your IGN? You're in Platinum. What you got? I still got to know who you are. Oh, I found you. That was easy. What do we got? Okay. Weird matchup. Let's let it roll. Let's let it roll. I like that. That's interesting. You got Agent Venom. I got Hela. See what happens. Show off. Oof. Noel's hungry. My goodness. Yeah, but here comes the CC. Bro's always getting head rocked. No. Oh. Are we going to cut in and get a heal? I don't think we hit our artifact. There's the CC. There it was. And we had hit our artifact. Oh, no skis. Dang! Hitting like a dump truck. Oh, there we go. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know. And you got Agent Venom too. The frame rate can't keep up, man. There's the CC. Can we capitalize? We got the artifact. I thought I already got your passive. I guess it was like still rolling. I don't know. Oh yeah, you must have gotten a heal while you had the immortality. And it was like, still don't do the tier 3 skill, bro. Don't do the tier 3. You're going to die from it. Oh no. There it is, bros. Let's go, man. Woo, good game, bro. That was a good match. That was fun. All right, my friends, what a day. Thanks so much for putting up with me not having a lot of energy today, not feeling very great. Hopefully it was a decent stream nonetheless. Really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, more member videos coming soon. Thanks to Enrico for popping in, man, dropping some memberships on y'all. Enrico, membership god, let's go. Yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, guys, had a good time, go ahead and hit that like button. You know, it helps out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every single day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So we will see you on the next one of those tomorrow. I got more videos coming eventually. We got a lot in the pipeline. The pipe's a little clogged up, so we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have oh gosh, she just ran at me with a stick. That was crazy. A spectacular day. We're gonna Gene Bean on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Catch you later.